Buongiorno, siamo qui con Tomasz Kurr, CEO di Kruk Italia. Parleremo in inglese. Hello.
Hello.
The NPL sector is in a transition situation. We don't have anymore the new a lot of new NPL coming from the banking system. On the other hand, we have a big stock to handle, to manage. In this situation, what is the key point to be successful in the sector for a corporate like yours or like the other corporate that work in this sector?
Sure. I think this is truly the $1 million question. If someone has an answer...
You gave me later.
Yes, I hope so. If someone can figure out how the future exactly is going to look like, probably is the winner. I would say, in my opinion, there are at least 3 factors which matters for the future. The first is ability, to adapt. And this, as you mentioned, there's a lot of things going on. Probably you heard a lot of time AI today during all those interviews. And of course, it matters. But those who are able to adapt to those changing environments, to combine people and technology, definitely we're getting the advantage. The second point, which I can mention here, is those who are going to predict future better than the others. And why this? I assume that sooner or later, main operators will have similar efficiency and capabilities. So who is exactly able to support more precise what is the true value of the portfolio is going to get an advantage. And I think that the third, which I can name it, I would say is kind of customer journey. If you think right now, the banks and financial institutions are investing millions to build their brand and customer loyalty. And once the client is in difficulties, is handed over to the collection sector, which is very much unknown. And this is the black hole in the customer journey. This is different discrepancy between those two words. And believe me, this customer who is going to re-enter to the financial world again, he will think twice to come back to initial bank. And if you put this on the light of decreasing demography and huge competitiveness, the banks can't really ignore those clients. So those operators which were able to bring those words together are getting the advantage and over the others.
A very short question, looking forward. Among the big sector of NPL, where do you think there will be more value?
In terms of what?
In terms of types of credit, of type sector? Or...
Well, so, the sector, of course, is dominated by the big corporate assets. Yes, this is all the Europe, the 60-70% assets lays down there. So we are specializing in the consumer credits, and I believe there's a huge value also to work with the customers and to bring them back, because I see they're the biggest potential for now.
And looking geographically, just in 1 second, in Europe, where do you think there are the best opportunities now?
Well, Italy is still a hot topic. I wouldn't say it's not as hot as it's been in the last years. Of course, the discussion about France being open, we are waiting years for France, but they are still checking the water, the very few transactions. But I believe if we look from the potential perspective, of course, Germany, France, but still Italy will be the dominant in Europe.